The only problem is I've got 2 hours less to shoot tomorrow than I thought I had, and on Sunday we can only shoot from 9 till 5. So it's sort of insane. There's complicated camera moves, there's fight sequences, there's lots of shooting. We can have a 12-hour day on Saturday and an 8-hour day on Sunday, and that is not enough time. But we'll just shoot really quickly. So it's getting the balance of shooting quick and getting it right.
You know what, it's that sort of attention to detail that makes you such a brilliant detective.
Well, action.
Me and John have been talking about this little film for quite a long time. John has a love that I share of 90s and late 80s early kind of action films.
I grew up on the golden age of action films, so like the 80s and 90s. So it's Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, Big Trouble in Little China, anything by John Carpenter. I'm just looking forward to shooting the sort of film that I love watching. A funny action film with loads of heart. And they don't make them much anymore. Nowadays films are like, you know, superhero, big tough guys shooting and punching each other, and you don't care about them. I want Mel Gibson back in his heyday, and you know, and John McClane walking over glass and being vulnerable because he loves his wife who's left him. And hopefully that's what this film is. It's you know, it's a real homage to the golden age of action films.
And so the look we've gone for is very much in the style of that. Quite a lot of smoke, quite a lot of unmotivated lighting. Coupling that with shooting on 35, which is lovely. Thank you Panavision so much, and thank you Panelux, I should say as well. We're using Panaflex Millennium, and we're using lovely G-series anamorphic lenses. We're shooting this film on 2 different modes of stabilization. The world first is using the Letus Double Helix, which is a self-stabilizing head.
There's no other gimbal that could take a camera this big. It's the biggest that's ever been on a gimbal, right? It's the world's first. I saw Riz's work and I saw what he was doing with the Helix with the 235, and I sent him an email and begged him to come and do this film. But I want to get good movement on there, and there's quite a lot of action, there's a lot of fighting, there's guns, there's running. And what Riz can do with the Helix, the stabilisation he can do, mixing that with the sort of old school cinematography of, you know, actually using 35mm camera, I think we're going to make something really special.
So we've got like a 25, almost a 25 kilo setup, which is stabilised. We've gone with a 2-axis stabilised sort of system, which we've stabilised the roll axis and we've stabilised the tilt axis. So the pan's completely locked, so you've still got this energy to the movement.
We can have moves where like the camera will come in, work its way around a pillar, and then the guy like shoots around a pillar, and Riz can whip round and get it solid.
It's got quite a distinct look to it. It's got slightly, feels a little bit like it's on a crane head, but it's handheld. So the movement's handheld, but the camera is stable. So it gives it quite an interesting, unique look. It's actually a really good look. And I'm really excited that we've been able to use it for the first time in the world.
Action.
Aisling, playing Jane, will be right at the top, up there on the 3rd floor. She's going to come forward, she's going to get out this massive cannon of a gun, shoot, and we're going to get a shot of this area, which is covered in breeze blocks, and we're going to load them up with squibs, and little charges that will explode on them, which hopefully will make them break, or look like they break. So it looks like this area gets annihilated, and it might take ages to set up. It might take like an hour or so to set all the charges. But it's quite a key shot, and it should be fun.
Oh,
Touched a nerve.
You can't make these films without people who are incredibly committed, and they do it for the love of film and the process of making film. Everyone on this shoot are giving 100% because they love the idea of this film, they love shooting on film, they want to basically help John create the best possible work that we can.
All the people on this shoot are top level, you know, working at the top of the industry, and I'm so grateful that we've got them for this short film. You know, over their weekend, they're giving up their weekends to come and sit in a dusty building site to make an odd film about two people who should be in love.